Good evening and welcome back, travelers, to episode 69. Nice.
That's just the title.
Near Dark Society's Death Attack. Tonight's title is not nice, unironically, but it is Champions Day. When we last left off, our Dawnbringers entered the city of Claxon, a coastal town of the region of Bolstad. Did you have something?
I forgot we totally did not address that Javi's not here tonight.
Oh, no. Yes, well, he is not here. He is fine, but we will have a surprise for Legic in-game. So it will all make sense for him not being here. It's part of being able to DM on a fly. So, but hopefully he will be returning.
He's watching.
Yeah, hopefully he will be returning. Yeah, actually.
He's here in chat and in spirit.
Pay attention, Javi. There's maybe some interesting things that occur tonight for Legend.
I'm gonna ban him. He can't watch.
When we last left off, the Dawnbringers, making port in White Docks in the city of Claxon. They arrived in a rather, festive time. Champions Day. A holiday that's celebrated amongst athletes and, pretty much solely athletes. It is a day of physical prowess. It is a day of endurance and strength. And any winner that may be victorious on Champions Day will be allowed into the grand melee of a rather prestigious gladiatorial event that occurs in a chosen random location in Abendal. It does move. Without any thought, Fulner and Legic eagerly joined into the festivities, as well as your native resident Dragonborn, Hakan. Unfortunately, in the first round, after being outsmarted, Fulner disqualified himself by showing his peen in the
Oh God, I forgot about that.
competition. Meanwhile, they were introduced to a rather boisterous and aggravating individual who goes by Sir Barnaby Thalos, Fourthwind, Amber Knight of Dane, Earl of Carthright, Walt Gregory, Cornwallis V. And you best remember.
Already forgotten.
Oh, you will remember. Now, we continue our journey. As the festivity of the night continues, as the grand melee rolls on into the night. That's where we're going to begin. The festivities have been rather rambunctious as the night rolls on. The drinking and the festivities have pretty much gotten to a peak and have now started to swell, especially after the brutal execution of an individual during the Grand Melee, which has been the only death. Besides for that specific display of pure, unadulterated violence, every other match has ended in either a knockout or a forfeit. Finally, as the night continues, Legic's name is called. Unfortunately, you all are baffled, as you remember him saying that he was going to go grab himself another drink, possibly some more food, and as he checked out some of the stalls and kiosks that are in town during the festivities. Yet he never returned. Hakan had already had his bout where he was able to easily outmatch his opponent and beat him in a relatively swift manner. You all hear Legic's name being called multiple times. After about the 5th call out, you all begin to realize that Legic's not appearing. And by doing so, you hear that he is disqualified from his bout, and his opponent takes the victory. We'll begin the scene there.
Where was Legic? Where is he?
He said he was going to go get some food or something.
That was a while ago, too.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he wouldn't just leave line to...
He wouldn't stop talking about Boris the Brute. Maybe he already got what he wanted. Maybe he's with Boris the Brute or something. That's the thing that can happen, right?
You are all aware that Boris is the special guest for the final competition. He's not even in town yet.
Oh, he's not in town?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well, should we look for him?
You're not going to get called yourself again tonight, are you?
Probably fucking not. I got disqualified for some stupid roundabout bullshit.
We're 2-0 so far, so maybe we should just cut our losses and get out of here.
No, I could fucking do this. I could carry
You've both
this.
been disqualified already.
In the first fucking thing, it's just one event. There is going to be
It's not a good way
multiple.
started, is it?
You should everybody you're
Well, I didn't know there's rules. I thought we were just gonna fucking...
I feel like not whipping your
Fuck.
junk out in public is a general rule wherever you go.
He challenged me manhood. I had to show him it was up to snuff.
You notice that Hakan wrapping his bicep from the one injury he received during the conflict. Also, who was that individual, by the way? It seemed like they knew who he was, or at least Bruce knew who he was.
The one that tricked me?
Yeah.
Tilum Bowman. Oh, fuck it. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
It doesn't sound right at all.
Little fucker.
Fulner, are you okay?
Fulner, that's
That's
his name.
That's your friend's name.
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
Wow, I didn't know you had those feelings for me, Fulner. I thought we were friends.
Fuck, I thought I wrote it down, but apparently I did it.
Some
No,
part
that is your name. They're right. That's it. I was mistaken.
Well,
I don't even remember his name. That's how much of an impact he had on me.
yeah, I can tell. You look like you're just taking it with stride.
Well, I know what he looks like. If I ever see him again, especially on Battlefield, we'll get one.
To be honest, Hakan, he's Fulner. Don't listen. He's been crying about it the entire time he came back. So
Who? He's saying I've been crying. These eyes are dry like a desert.
because there's no more tears to cry.
Well,
You're right,
I'm sure there's more competition for you to get involved in.
Been there.
It's gonna be okay. All right. Also, where's Raios? I haven't seen him.
Well, you can't really miss him. I just look around.
Give me a Whitson or give me a perception check.
Whitson.
Is it vampires at D&D? What am I playing?
To be fair, vampires tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
It's loading, alright. For some reason, it just decided to close.
I'm surprised we can't see him. Like, he usually just sticks by me.
Isn't he like 10 feet tall? How can we not see him?
I know, that just...
It's not quite 10 feet, but he is
12.
rather no.
Probably 20 if I'm being honest.
He ain't enjoying it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I forgot you were the only giant on
I
our
was
ship.
the only giant on
Yeah.
your ship. You are right.
A 3-foot tall giant.
19. Okay, you take a good look around, and unfortunately, due to your size, it's very hard for you to see in a crowd of people that are several feet taller than you. You just see groups of people.
Do you want to stand on Hakan's shoulders?
I don't. Can you all see him to look around?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need our help, Mr. Giant?
I mean, I could become a giant right now if you want.
If you want, you just get up on my shoulders.
I ain't gonna do
I can
that.
give you a little piggyback ride to
That
your
is
town.
unnecessary, Captain.
To this point, everyone's passive perception. You're able to see Rahios making a approach towards all of you.
There he is.
Look at these I have found. Delicious they are. Turnips, they call them. Grilled.
You know,
I can't watch this.
he has
Did
like
you pay for them?
arm.
I asked how much they were. They said copper, but I had none. So I gave them some of the gold on my chains.
I've been there.
Alright, so if you ever need any money, you should come see one of us, especially Lavender.
Don't.
Not me, though. Not me. Just one of them's fine.
But you don't have to trade. I mean, especially if you're making transactions, definitely see Lavender. He'll help you.
These are so good. Would you like some?
Sure. Do you want a piece of gold for that?
Is that how much it is worth?
No, but I feel kind of bad that you just traded something. I feel like someone took advantage of you.
If it will make you feel better, then I will accept your gold.
Right, alright. So I take a hand piece of gold. What is it?
It's a literal grilled turnip.
Oh, right. I saw eating it.
Yeah.
Are the festivities over?
Well, we're off to a good start so far. Legic is disqualified for not showing up, and Falna is disqualified for whipping out his dick in public, so...
Apparently it's frowned upon here.
One got eliminated because he showed up. The other one got eliminated because he didn't show up.
So
Accurate.
rules are very confusing.
Yeah, I know.
And Hakan, did Hakan win?
Hakan did win, as I stated earlier.
And Hakan won. So we are 1 for 3, at least. How is that turnip, big guy?
They are delicious.
You didn't happen to accidentally enlist in any of the activities, did you?
Oh,
No, he didn't.
Okay, good. I can see you doing that.
Well, I think he could have done the log throwing thing. But then he would be entered in the last melee fight, and I don't think he wants to do that.
Melee fight?
Right, it's like a grand melee. It's like a big old free for all. I kind of feel like it is. You versus everyone. How does that sound?
Why don't you two go ahead and just give me a general insight check?
Are we doing this on Fulner?
Yeah.
Wow.
Natural one.
Natural one. Okay,
16.
that makes sense. Jez would not be paying attention.
She's probably drunk as fuck.
Nope, just
Okay.
don't care.
Jez does not give a shit about this
I don't
whole,
care about any of
whole
this.
ordeal. However, Lavende, you're a little bit more astute. You're starting to wonder if Fulner has suffered some sort of brain damage because
Absolutely, yes.
there is no grand melee, there is no free-for-all. The last competition is a game of headstone.
Oh right, that's fucking it. I forgot about that. It's a giant game. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I don't know where the grand melee come from.
Isn't that didn't the Klaxon guy say that if you won something you got entered into?
Yeah, right. You
But
just
it's
have to.
not here.
Yeah, you have to win a category.
There you go. We'll
That's-
get you there
which is-
eventually, my friend.
I put myself in every category just so I can make sure I get in.
So wait, the prize is the belt, right?
The belt,
The
and,
big
and
shiny
then
belt.
I can stop calling myself a champion of Boosted.
Why did you say it like that?
Is that not how you say your
Boosted.
this place?
Why did you say it like
Is it
that?
called Boosted?
Again,
That's
I will
native.
reiterate. It is the champion of Klaxon, not Bolstead.
Is it called the champion Boosted?
Yes, Faulkner, it's called
All
the
right.
champion.
So here's my suggestion, because I don't think your heart is really in this as much as you let on. So here's the deal. I can just steal the belt, just give it to you, and we just hightail it out of here, call it a day.
How about we do that if I don't win it?
You're not gonna win it.
I
You don't even know the
win it.
name of the championship. You don't even know the title that you're going to get.
What town are
You don't even know the competition that you're going to be in.
We're in Claxon. I'm gonna throw a fucking log farther than anybody else, and then I'm gonna compete in this giant sports that am very informed on.
All right, you wanna try to win this fair and square. That's fine. If that's the case, I'm not stealing it for you if you lose.
This is a competition to just show you all how mighty I've become.
Do you think they're going to
Right.
make you take your belt off?
Why would I do that? It holds me pants up. Why would it? If they really want me to show my peen again, that's how you do
I
it.
mean, his arms are kind of magic, right? That's what you said?
What?
From the Leviathan, right?
Wait, what?
What? What? I didn't catch any of that. What was it?
Wait, all right. Leviathan. That sounds like another game.
What? Wait, what?
Was there a Leviathan in this game?
Yeah, when we
You guys
got,
were inside of it.
when we got swallowed by a
Oh.
big old thing. It was a big old thing.
Do you remember him coming back and his arms are like huge for no reason?
Yeah. It's the belt he's wearing.
And it
Oh.
allows me to peek up.
Oh.
Why do I keep on saying it like that? What is in this turnip?
It sounds like your tongue is starting to go a little bit numb.
I guess I don't fucking.
Are you allergic?
Anyway.
Are you allergic to the
His
turnip?
face starts turning red,
Anyway,
swelling up.
Right, he also
We have
said
to
you.
take like a fucking piece of bamboo or something and shove it in his trachea.
oh, what the fuck? No. Alright, listen. I'm just saying. I'll have a good shot here. I think I could do it.
You notice that Hakan, now putting his shirt back on over his his chest.
Well, we have the 7 bouts for tonight are over. So 7 individuals have been entered into the final competition, and that means that there's 3 more events left. You signed up for all 3, right?
Right. What were they always just log throwing and what else?
There's log throwing, the next one would be stones, and then the third one is the raider press.
The what?
The raider press.
You just signed up for
Yeah,
it.
you
You
know,
didn't
the Raider Press. What is it?
Do I know what that is?
No, you just signed up for it.
I don't know, but if there's a chance I won't.
How many
do that.
things did you sign up for that you don't
said-
know what
he
they
said-
are?
2 of them are for throwing things. We all know I'm very good at throwing
No,
things.
stones is lifting.
Oh, I mean, I can lift things too.
Well, the last 3 events are throwing, lifting, and pulling.
Oh, right. I mean, I could do all those. They all require big muscles.
I don't care. I don't care anymore.
But you gotta admit, it was a technicality that got me out of that competition. You really think that little fucker could have taken me? I don't think
Yeah.
so. No. What? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
After all these travels we've been on, you don't think I could take out a little fucking no?
I'm just saying, if it was that easy for him to get you disqualified by simply suggesting you do something, then probably I
Well,
would have taken you.
I didn't see any fucking rules that said I can't whip out my dick in
See,
front
it's
of
because you
everyone.
don't. You
You
just,
didn't read the rules.
You didn't read the rules.
Where were they? I didn't see them anyway.
Because you didn't read the paper that you signed up on, Faulkner.
They were there on the sign up. You just didn't grab them.
Oh, everyone was talking to me. I couldn't even fucking concentrate.
Fauna, I think, this is your chance to prove us all wrong. If you go and if you win this championship, you will have proven us all wrong.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for agreeing with me, Captain. You are the best captain.
I said if.
What?
If you win.
Yeah,
Not win.
Again, you are showing that you are not very confident in the abilities.
You haven't given me a reason to be confident so far. So, do your best. Give it your all, all that stuff.
That is the most encouraging you've ever been to me, Captain. I will never leave your side.
He's about to cry again.
I'm not gonna cry. I don't cry.
You sound like you're going to cry.
I'm not gonna cry.
Well,
His eyes are watery.
I'm gonna grab some food. I haven't eaten, so.
Can you grab him some tissues?
Yeah, what the fuck are we supposed to do? I don't want to sit around and watch this. This is painfully dull.
And I feel like if I still stand around somebody's going to eventually, like the Coxon guy, he already could tell. You could tell he told Luke.
It was your eyes, right? You recognized your eyes. Maybe we should pretend that you're blind. We can get like a strip of fabric tied around your eyes. I can lead you around.
So all the games are done.
That would be really weird, I think.
Tonight.
It was just fighting, yeah. All the bouts are done, so...
Maybe we should go check, look for, Legic.
It's, yeah, I was kind of wondering why you all weren't concerned about it.
I am. I just have to, protect me honor, you know, when it's coming question.
Well, I'm gonna grab some food and then, head back to the ship and make sure Draven's okay. It's, weirding me out lately.
Yeah, I'll make sure he's not bringing any ghosts onto the ship, because it's the last thing I want to deal with.
Understood. You all have a great night.
Good night, Hakan.
His turn.
Congratulations on your win, Hakan.
It was a great win.
I'll see you tomorrow morning for the log toss.
Right.
So that Rahios then looks towards Lavende. Are we looking for your friend now?
Yes. Do we have any leads where he could have went? He just said he was going to get something to eat.
Let's just go to the whole food, the road.
What direction did we see him going?
He just turned and disappeared into the crowd. I mean, honestly...
Which direction was it?
I'd say he probably would have head north.
Let's just follow the direction that he left and...
Hope for the best.
Oh wait, Raios, can I stand on your shoulders while I look for him? I have the eyes.
Oh, you'll get on his shoulders.
I have an eyes of a rock.
What?
If you wish.
Did you say you have the eyes of a rock?
Of a rock. It's a type of bird. It's a giant bird.
You know, I literally could have eyes of a rock.
That's true.
If it's a giant bird, I could do that to myself. I'm not
He
going
reaches
to.
down with his hand. You notice he grabs you.
Well, wait, let me just climb up. It's a little bit more, less demeaning if I'd climb up.
Oh, alright.
Notice that he bends down onto his knees,
Thank you.
stands back up.
And I take a real good look around, see if I can spot his armor or anything.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check. And it'll be with disadvantage.
Alright, that was bad. Alright, that was a little bit better.
With disadvantage.
Right. 15.
15. So there is plenty of people around still, even though the bouts are ended, have ended for the night. Everyone is still out enjoying the festivities, so there's quite a few people still roaming the streets. The sound of chatter and talk is pretty much filling the air. Many people going over, just kind of talking about some of the fights that they saw. A lot of people are really talking about the Saul fight. The absolute brutality of it kind of left a lot of people in shock. Not a lot of people really wanted to see that. So there is definitely some words kind of spilling through the crowd that you can pick up on people talking about that. Other than that, you do not see any sign of Legic. You do not see his armor. You do not see his halberd. Nothing.
Oi, Legic!
There's a lot of people.
Right, I mean, so that's it's the only thing I can think to do. I don't see him.
I haven't really seen him since he left.
Alright, I climb back down. Well, I guess we could just go looking for him.
At this point, yeah.
I just don't get where he would disappear to. Has he been here before? Did he say he's been here before?
He hasn't really talked about a lot of the places that he's been at, you know? He kind of keeps all that to himself.
Could have sworn if I asked him if he's been here before. Well, assuming that he hasn't, which is more than likely than not, where the fuck would he go to? He was supposed to be right back. So I immediately am going to suggest foul play. He's probably dead somewhere in an alley. We should check the alleys.
Alright, let's go check alleys for dead bodies.
You notice that Rahios puts up his finger. I have a question.
Yes.
Was he going to get nourishment?
That is what he said. One of the things that he said.
Perhaps we should speak to those who sell it. Instead of assuming he's dead in an alley.
I don't think I like the way you think.
That is a very specific thing you're thinking, Rahios.
It is an observation of deduction.
You're assuming he actually made it to a place to get food as well.
You're assuming that he's still alive. Rahios, did you follow him? You got food too.
Yeah, what are you not telling us? Was it you?
I would not hurt Legic. Legic has been nothing but kind to me.
Alright, well, since you're the smart one in the group, clearly, why don't you go ahead and lead the way? Where are we going first?
He points towards a stand.
I saw him talk to that man.
Oh, so you saw him talk to someone?
Yes.
You're now telling us that.
Do we recognize him, man?
I was told by Loveday not to speak, but I felt as though it was important to say this.
I'm just pushing him aside. I'm just gonna go to the person who pointed to. Fucking God.
I didn't tell you not to speak.
I cannot believe you.
I didn't say that. Rahios, why are you lying like that? And I'm gonna walk off, following them, not in a random direction.
As you walk off, he goes, "Is it because I spoke?"
As he follows, you make your way up, and you notice that you can see a person standing behind the kiosk that looks like they're cleaning a set of kitchen utensils or cooking utensils that they just used on some sort of open fire pit within their kiosk. You see them scraping and scrubbing away as you approach. Sorry, we are closed for tonight.
I just have a question. Looking for a friend, and I was told he stopped here.
I've had a lot of customers today.
Well, this one wears full plate armor, has a giant, what do you call that thing, spear? What does he carry? Halberg. But it's drenched in blood, I guess. Of his family. Does that sound familiar?
Is horrifying. Was he perhaps from Tuchigo?
I think so. No. Yes? Where's he from?
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Well, I did have a patron. I recognized his weapon. It is of Tuchigo design. I inquired about it. He said it was his father's.
No, it's him.
Is that him?
That's him.
Yes. He has not been here for several hours. He came by and he grabbed some kielbasa and then a small gnome approached him. Eye patch. They spoke and they walked off together.
Do you know which way?
Towards the Smokebrook district.
What's in that district?
Residential homes.
How big is that? Is it easy to find someone there?
It's the largest district in the city.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe I can help pick up a scent, Turn into a dog. I'm not going to turn into a wolf because I feel like somebody's going to attack
Are
me.
you going to be able to sniff him out in all of this?
It's a very distinct smell. I've been around him a lot. I imagine I could be able
Dogs
to.
have crazy noses, mate.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But don't you have to be a dog to get the scent first?
I'm going to wild shape into a bloodhound.
Or you're going to sniff out the blood?
What
Wolf.
blood?
Logic.
Do you have anything from Legic to smell?
No, but I figured I've been around him long enough. I'll be able to pick up the scent of.
Have you been around him as a dog, though?
Dog noses are different.
Oh, then
They
no.
have way more senses.
Because I didn't know. Because since we kind of did it,
If you guys get something from him,
I mean, or we
And
could go
use
to
that?
the ship and then.
if that's what you want to do, then you could easily do that.
To the
Okay.
ship.
Yes, okay. Before I switch, I'm going to be like, I'm going to go to the ship. Is that okay? Can you
Yeah,
do that?
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just stay close to us. I don't know if there's like dog catchers or anything weird like that. We don't have a collar for you, and I don't want to make it weird.
No,
Yeah,
don't
so
look
just stay
like it.
close.
So then I'm going to start heading towards. As I'm heading towards, I'm going to wild shape into. Or maybe should I wait until I
You,
get up?
you
Yeah, it's
probably
gonna ship.
need to be
I
a
would
person to open doors and stuff in the
Right.
ship.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll do that.
Okay. So, do you go by yourself?
No, I'm going with.
Alright, you go with as well? Okay.
I'll also go with. I don't want to stay here by
So
myself.
Rahios goes ahead and follows as well. Once you return to the ship, do you want Rahios to continue following you? Or do you want him to stay on the ship?
Should we have him stay here or?
Honestly, I'm afraid we're going to lose him too. He seems like he might wander into a river and drown or something, so just bring him
He's a
with.
pretty good
So if
swimmer.
you just leave him here all day, he's never going to experience the real world.
You notice that you watch Barry come up from, as you guys re-enter the ship, or approach, get on the deck of the ship. You notice that Barry comes up from the under deck. You can see that he's got like a souvenir from Klaxon. You can see he's got like a Champions Day hat on, and you can see he's got some like little streamers and a little flag with him too. Hey, you're all back. Were those fights not great or what?
I don't know.
Some of them were.
No, I saw yours, Fauna. Fucking top notch. I'm glad that everyone in Klaxon now has seen your package. It's,
Hey, maybe he'll get lucky and a few ladies will approach him later.
there you go, that's a way of thinking. So, you're done for the night? We turn it in?
No. Elijah kind of wandered off, and we're gonna try to sniff him out.
No.
Can you send a message?
Well, I've been learning some new things. I can send message.
Can you try sending him something? See if you get a reply.
Sure. What do you want me to send him? Like, where are you at?
Yeah, that would do it.
You watch him try this. Bring up his somatic gesture. You watch as a sigil kind of starts to form in the air, and then you watch as his eyes glow, and you see him. Hey, Logic, it's me, Barry. Where are you at? And you watch as the words sort of, as they leave his mouth, you can see them turn into arcane symbols and begin to wrap around the somatic gesture. And then you see them shoot off and then dissipate. You watch as his eyes continue to glow. That's strange. Spell casted. So it worked. No reply.
Oh, he's dead. I fucking knew it.
Or he's unconscious, maybe.
I don't know. You notice that, he turns around, you see him open the door. Melanie! You notice that Melanie comes up from the bottom deck. She looks towards Barry. What? I'm in the middle of meditation. What happens if you send a message spell to someone, it works, but they don't reply? Like, if they were dead, it just wouldn't work, right? Yes, if they were dead, the spell would fail. Alright, perfect. So it means they're alive. Yes. Why? Tried to get a hold of Legic. It's not... It casted, but it didn't go... I mean, like, it went through, but there was no return on the spell. Why wouldn't he be able to speak that? Well, there are a few things that could cause that. One, he could be unconscious. Two, he could be somehow magically restrained. And three, he could be, well, those are really the only two options. Three, he didn't respond to you purposefully.
Well, then let's go with the dog idea.
Barry looks back. You sure he's not just like drunk somewhere?
It could be, but he missed his bout.
Oh. Well, that's not like Legic. I would assume Legic wouldn't have wanted to miss his fight.
Yeah, that is why we're worried.
Alright, well, how are you gonna track him down?
I was going to try to sniff him out the same way I did Sky. If you remember that, when she was kind of missing.
Alright. You need something of his?
Yeah.
Yes, Barry pulls out a set of dice. These are his, well, they're mine now. Won them in his, in a game with him, and, yeah, Legic sucks at gambling, just so you all know.
Just good to know.
Duly noted.
Alright, so I'm going to do this. No, so just hold it up to my nose and maybe we can figure something out.
While he's doing that, can I look around and do I see Marigold?
You do not.
Have anybody seen Marigold?
You notice that Barry goes, I saw him earlier today at the festival. Haven't seen him on the ship since then. And Draven is downstairs playing some sort of song. It's awful. It's mournful. It sounds like the wretched cries of 1,000 mourning mothers.
Well, the Khan is supposed to be dealing with that, so let's not worry about it.
That is kind of his thing.
It's dog time.
Okay, here we go. And I'm going to morph into a dog
Okay.
and then start sniffing, trying to get a little bit of a scent at least.
All right. You get a big whiff of the dice case, and you do pick up a scent.
Good.
I'm taking these with me.
Okay. That Barry goes, "Oi,
You'll get them back if you get them back, alright? I need them.
She just stole them.
All right, yes, Captain."
Hold on, I'm gonna see if they're loaded. Are they loaded at all if I test them?
No, they are legit dice.
Yeah, you'll definitely get these back.
All right. Could you go ahead and give me 3 different perceptions? You'll have advantage as well.
On all 3 of them?
All 3 of them. Yep.
So 27 for the first one,
Okay.
29 for the second one,
Okay.
and 27 again for the third one.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, the idea works flawlessly. You're able to manage to make your way back to the center of town, and once you do, you pick up the strongest amount of his scent. Looks like he was here for quite a bit. You then follow the trail from the food stand that he was last seen at, or the food stand that the individual saw him. You then begin to head north into Smokebrook's district. And once you head into that district, you actually follow the road. It doesn't seem like he veered off and stayed on the main road of Smokebrook all the way north. You eventually are making your way to the city gates, and as you do, you can see a sign up ahead that says Dogfield. Looks like he left the city, or went outside the city gates.
I'm going to keep following it.
All right. As you keep following it, you make your way out into Dogfield. The moment you do, you make your way outside of the tall wooden gates of...
I'm a dog in Dogfield.
You are a dog in Dogfield.
Cool.
Claxon has large tree-like gates. So it's large logs that are standing upright that are all lined around. The gate itself is a actual massive, wooden sliding gate. So the gate is still currently open. You can see guards of Claxon letting people in and out. The moment you get into Dogfield, though, it is definitely a different vibe than you're getting in Smokebrook. It is, a lot of the buildings out here look to be run down, poorly lit. Some of the people that are occupying the outside area appear to be individuals that clearly don't want to be seen. A lot of them have their hoods up. You all, especially you, Jez, recognize an area that is shady. This is definitely a shady part of town. Technically, it's not even part of town. It's just adjacent to the city. As you follow it, you manage to have the scent stop at what appears to be some sort of establishment. You're not quite sure what it is at first, and then the moment you actually go up and look towards it, it appears to be some sort of you can only think a recruitment hall.
I'm good to get out the wild shape. So this is where it ends? He has to be in there. It doesn't go anywhere else from here.
It looks like it used to be maybe some sort of business at one point. Maybe even like a personal home that had additions added to it. A lot of the buildings out here definitely look like they've been repurposed. And you've also seen multiple guild buildings as well. And it actually, some of the individuals that seem to be out here in Dogfield look like members of either some sort of mercenary groups or even maybe some more notorious guilds.
Well, I suppose the only thing we can do right now is go in and see what this is about.
How do we want to do this?
I say fuck it, just walk in.
Don't look suspicious.
Intimidating, like?
I'm going to walk in.
Tulum already walked in. Should probably just say fuck it and go.
Alright, fuck it.
Alright? The moment you walk in, let's see if I can find.
And keep your things close to you, because this place is going to be filled with some unsavory types.
I think it's okay to steal from here.
No. Absolutely fucking not.
Well, I can't promise if they got something that just looks expensive.
If I were you, I wouldn't suggest stealing from possibly a group of fucking thieves.
I think that's exactly... At least karma dictates that's exactly who you should steal from.
You're not understanding me.
Steal from the poor and give to yourself. Cool.
As you walk in, the room is illuminated quite well. A large fire in the center of the room actually goes up to an open, roof-type ceiling chimney. You watch as the smoke bellows up and the air draft pulls it out. You look around the room. This is not a tavern. This is not an inn. You do not see places that people are going to stay the night. You do not see a barkeep. You see a group of people sitting around tables, sort of talking to themselves quietly. And then you look over and see a board. The board has pretty much a huge, from wall to wall, list of different names and placards and looks like locations and a large map of Bullstead. Red X's put on certain locations, circles. You can see that there appears to be a individual who's currently walking over it. You watch as he pries off a board from the wall. You see him walk over and looks towards everyone. Another one for the Hulk! And throws it into the fire pit. You all saw the board as someone's name. You watch as everyone in the building kind of looks over and some of them raise up drinks. Another one for the Hulk.
This is somewhere that he would go, I think.
You all recognize, or don't recognize exactly, but you get the general gist that this is some sort of mercenary recruitment hall.
Go ahead and steal something.
I didn't say I was going to come in here and steal anything. I asked you if it was alright.
Can I go to the board too?
Yeah.
And see if I can see Legic's name on there?
Sure.
Because if we saw like there was a name on there, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's quite a few names on there. As you kind of look up and look at the board, you don't see Legic's name at all. Yeah. But you definitely know you could smell Legic's scent when you definitely came in. You know he came in here. For 100% sure, you know he came in here. Mm-hmm. You also could smell another scent as well when you were following it. Specifically from the kiosk all the way here. There was another scent. It smelled like cinnamon.
Well, his name isn't on the board, but he's definitely here somewhere. And
Well, my first thought is maybe he's trying to get a lead or look for that man that he's looking for.
The red X's and stuff, is Elks Grove. You said it's a map.
Elks Grove is fucking scratched out black.
So, okay, because I didn't know if maybe that was the red X's are places like Alex Grove that Claxon was talking about. Like, don't go there type of thing.
No, the red X's are on other portions of Bullstead.
Okay.
And you notice that Elks Grove, though, is literally like someone took a knife and scratched it off the fucking map.
Jesus. I will tell you right now, we probably should, in fact, stay away from Elks Grove as I'm, like, pointing and tapping to show.
I'm looking around. Does it look like there's a top floor or any other floors to this place?
It looks like it's single floor. Doesn't look like there's a...
Is it just this one room, or is there more?
You can see that there is a door over on the left side of the building, but it's closed. You don't see anyone going in or out of it.
Should we ask?
Ask what?
If
You definitely can tell from your passive perception that you guys have had eyes on you since you walked in. No one's approached you yet, but you can feel it.
Faulkner, why don't you do the thing where you be really loud and ask questions? Everybody's watching us, you might as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should go outside and talk.
You want to talk first before I get loud?
Yes,
Alright,
outside.
sounds fair.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll go outside.
You guys walk outside.
Oh, I did not like the energy in that room at all.
He's definitely in there, though.
Yeah.
With somebody else, there's like a cinnamon smell that definitely is not leche, because it doesn't smell like cinnamon ever.
Unless he was carrying a pastry on him.
I mean, that is possible. But the shopkeep guy said that somebody came up to him, so I'm assuming this is...
Here's what I'm wondering. Maybe
Can you guys go ahead and give me a
No.
insight check, please?
Damn it.
Everybody.
13.
Advantage for you, Falter.
14 advantage.
Yes.
Because he's so tall.
Because he's so short. I mean, you're the tallest here.
22.
Falter, maybe it's because you've been fuming all day from your loss. Maybe it's you weren't quite listening or paying attention. But when he brings up the shopkeep, you're like, shopkeep, and you remember, oh yeah, that's right, the guy who sold food. Then you remember that he said someone who came up and spoke to him. And you remember the guy specifically said,
Someone with an eye patch.
a gnome with an eye patch.
Was it the gnome that I went up against?
How many gnomes with eye patches do you think exist?
I will tear this place apart if you did.
But it clicks in your head now.
We go in.
What? Why?
Huh?
It just occurred to me,
Uh,
the little fucker that tricked me is the one that came and got him from the stone and brought him here. Which means they're both here, but only one of them will gonna die.
Alright, well, we already determined that they're here somewhere. We just don't know where.
You're going to try to kill this gnome because he made you show everyone in the town.
Listen, I'm not going to stop you from killing anyone, but we need to make sure that...
I ain't gonna kill him, but he's gonna ruin the
You
day
already
he
said
ever
you're
met
going.
me.
You already said you're going to. You have to commit now.
I don't think that's how it
That's
works.
how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You don't say a thing and then commit to it.
What I was going to suggest is lava day. I don't know if you're able to like turn into a mouse or a rat or something, and maybe continue to follow the descent inside.
Well,
Try to see where he is, and then come back out and get
maybe a
us.
fly, because
A fly?
this place looks like it has flies.
How's he gonna follow the scent if he's a fly?
Follow the, I don't know. I'm sure flies can smell. How do they always find the fucking dung and the other fucking shit?
Oh no, I need you to just sit down and take it easy.
I'm fine. I just want to find this gnome.
You look like you're gonna pop a blood vessel.
Fulner, what is your intelligence score at?
Are you dropping it?
Fulner, what's your intelligence score at?
It's fine.
What is your intelligence score at?
It's fucking... Get out of here. It's 13.
13. Okay.
I have low wisdom, alright? Very low wisdom.
What's your wisdom score at?
8.
Can you please drop?
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Please drop 1 level in Bard and gain it in Fighter.
I
You don't have to do it now.
Okay, cool. That's going to be a lot of loading here.
Yep. So just remember, at the end of the game, drop 1 level in Bard, gain 1 level in Fighter.
But I like being a skill junkie.
I understand that.
You like being a junkie in general.
But have you ever heard the term, if you don't use it, you lose it?
Well, at what point? I ain't supposed to be playing an instrument right now, am I? What in the what?
I think he's just trying to say that Falner might be better suited at being a fighter.
I'm saying is Falner is following a path. And that path is not in school.
You don't just forget things. You don't. You really learn things in school.
Thanks for listening. Continue.
All sorts of academics, all sorts of languages, different cultures.
Give us an example.
I know all there is to know about giants.
Okay.
I learned it in school.
All right. Let's just continue. We'll table that.
Oh my god, my head.
So, you're still all standing outside trying to decide what you're going to do.
I don't know.
As you were having this discussion, you notice that a feminine form seems to approach all of you. As they do, you see that she has long, almost, I would say, curly blonde hair. You can see her pointed ears, appears to be of half-elf descent. She kind of looks towards all of you. You can see that she has very colorful clothing. And Volner, you actually recognize the clothing. You recognize it as a bardic clothing. And you recognize it as colors from Ravencrest. Notice that as you are all standing there by the door in the entrance, she looks towards everyone. Pardon me.
Step out of the way.
As you step out of the way, you notice that she opens up the door, and when she closes it, you can hear a few people inside the room kind of speak up. You can hear a few quick, chirps of excitement and cheer.
Why do weird people step in front of us all the time? Can't they just go around us?
You were literally standing in front of the door.
I wasn't still...
Well, I recognized the attire from where I went to college. You know, that thing I went to learn things.
Oh.
Maybe we should go have
we should have a conversation with her as well then.
Yeah.
I bet she's real fun to talk to.
You can talk about all the things that you learned, especially how flies go to shit.
Unless they learn specifically about giants, I don't think we'll have a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we could probably play some instruments.
Listen, why don't we step aside
Together.
here and then talk about our plan?
Right.
What I think is, before we got to the fly nonsense, is the mouse or a rat like an option?
Yeah, to be an option.
So it'd be nice to get a solid idea of where he is before we go in there and just cause a ruckus with a bunch of mercenaries. So.
I mean, I don't know why we can't just ask. I don't.
Well, we don't know why he was brought here to begin with. We don't know if anyone's looking for him or something. We barely know anything about him.
I suppose that is true. We have really bad luck with that.
You have to be absolutely paranoid, hypervigilant everywhere you go, Lavender. That's how you make it in the world. You don't trust anyone. You turn into a rat.
You notice that a group of horses sort of bring themselves up to the building. As they do, you see them hop off, and one of them quickly moves over and straps the leather ties off onto the horse tie-ends and looks over towards your group. Hey, has she started playing yet? Tell me I haven't fucking missed it.
Yeah, she started playing 30 minutes ago.
What? No! Give me a deception check.
I don't know who this fucking person is. Stop talking to me.
Wow.
Unnatural 20.
You notice he looks over to the lens. You fucking broke! You made us miss her songs!
Yeah, it was really good too. Her best one, she started off with that. It's already over.
You notice that they immediately hop off their horses and you see them pass you. As they do, you realize that they have tabards on. Tabard is not the correct word. What you guys think of as a tabard, basically a chest cloth that they have. Appears to have this red insignia of a bird in flight. It looks like a hawk. You watch as they walk in.
Must be another one for the hawk or whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean anyway? Only you know things.
I do.
Do you know what they were talking about? Another one for the hawk. Those guys just walked in there wearing.
Do I recognize the sigil or anything?
Give me a knowledge history.
Natural 20 with altogether 23.
23. So, you remember when you were reading about giants, specifically hill giants, you remember reading about a particular mercenary group called the Red Hawks that killed a pretty notorious hill giant. That's literally the only reason why you know about them.
Oh, I do recognize this sigil. These guys are known for killing a very notorious hill giant. Very dangerous.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Hill giants are kind of fuckheads, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it some sort of guild or something?
So it's like a mercenary group. It is.
What the fuck would Ledger be doing here? All I can think is he's looking for that man.
That is probably the only reason why he would be here. He seemed pretty adamant on finding him, and I would imagine that's the only thing that he would do instead of go to the fight. He was really excited about the fight. He's more excited to find the guy, you know?
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're about to be pretty distracted in there, so maybe now's a good time.
Do we start to turn into a rat?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You probably want to go hide somewhere so someone doesn't see you doing it.
Yes. Is there a place that I can go hide really quick? Like Superman? Is there a telephone booth anywhere?
There's not a telephone booth. However, you can run to the outhouse behind the building.
Yeah, I'll go to the outhouse. And I'll leave the door.
The latrine.
Yeah, I'll leave the door cracked a little bit because I can't get out with my
with your little mouse body.
Little mouse body. Mouse beats.
Mouse rat.
So, you make your way back to the latrine. You enter in. You turn yourself into a mouse and you scurry back to the front of the building. You will all see Lavende return and hop up onto the front of the deck of the building as he scurries his way over towards the door. You all realize he needs someone to open it for him.
I'll go crack it open a little bit. Just like act like I'm looking inside. Give him enough time to walk in.
Okay. As you crack it open, you notice that as he walks in, you can see that minstrel is stepping up onto not a stage, but simply by the fire. You watch as all the individuals in the building kind of turn and pay their attention towards her. You watch, she begins to play. Two of you outside begin to hear music play. What would you like to do, Lavende?
If I still have it, I'm going to follow the scent. If it leads to the door, or...
Give me a perception check.
Is this just regular or advantage? I don't know.
Not with the mouse.
Okay, let's to make sure. That is 19 for perception.
You manage to scurry, hopping over obstacles in your way. You can smell the scent. It appears to make its way towards that door, but it's closed, and you look around and you don't see any like mouse holes or anything like that. As you scurry around, you feel something that you don't normally feel. It's like your hair in the back of your neck sort of raises up and your ears perk and you start to feel like you're in immediate danger. You immediately look around and you see across the room, walking along the floor, you see this orange cat.
Oh no.
Lock eyes and stop as it sees you.
I can't use anything like that, and that is level 20
You
stuff.
have the advantage, you're small.
He watches the cat.
Juke 'em.
Yes, I'm going to try to juke.
Oh, you'll be killed by the one thing you love.
He watches it turns and you see it kind of.
I'm gonna go in front of the door. Like, I'm gonna move my way in front of the door and just kind of try to, like, bull this thing, you know, like a matador. Try to have it hit its head into the door.
Well, we'll see. As soon as you move, the cat kind of takes off. You notice that one of the mercenaries kind of goes, hey! Puts its foot up as it scurries across the floor. Its claws scratching along the wood, and as it turns and sees you, give me a dexterity save.
13.
13. Okay. Thankfully, you made your way back to the door, and the door is not airtight. It is a old door, and it is an old building. It's enough for you to be able to kind of squeeze your way through. Although you get about halfway through the door, and as you're squeezing through, you can feel that cat's claws kind of sink and rip a portion of your tail off as you push your way through and you make your way back outside. You can hear the cat on the other side kind of sticking its paw under the door, trying to claw at you. But you made your way and made your way outside.
Where they are?
Yep. There was no way you were to get to the other door. That cat would have fucking killed you.
Yeah. Well, they can't kill me. I would just revert to my human body.
You would, resort to your human body. And when you take damage?
When I go to
Go down to
0.
0, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to get out of the rat form. Am I bleeding anywhere?
As you pull yourself out of the cat form, no, you just feel a tiny little scratch in your backside.
There's a cat in there.
Okay, is that all?
Well, I mean, he got a little bit of my tail.
You want one of us to go in there and hold the cat?
No, but he's definitely in that door that we saw. That is definitely where it goes, and obviously I couldn't open it, so...
Alright. I'm gonna take a walk around. Are there any windows around that area?
Around where the door is?
Yeah.
So you walk around to the side. Looks like there used to be windows, but they're boarded over.
Does it look like there's any, like, back door or anything?
You don't see a back door, but you do see what looks like a cellar.
I think I found where we're gonna go.
Really? Where are we going in?
I'm gonna point the cellar door.
I didn't see that before. Maybe we could have gone in there just from the get. Let's try to open it. Yeah?
Try to open it.
It's locked. Or it doesn't open. And you don't see any visible locks on the outside. Whatever it is, it must be barred from the inside.
This sucks.
I mean, we could just break it. I could put it back together.
What are we gonna break? It looks like there's a bar on the inside.
Could we not just... I mean, he's got the muscles, right? Just hit it.
Make a lot of noise. I think anything we should just go inside and go through the door. If someone stops us, they stop us.
I mean...
And the singing in there is really good, too. The lady that's just singing. Well, now you said you went to the same school as her, right?
I did.
You know, sing really good. I've never heard you sing. She's very
You have
good.
heard me sing.
This is awkward.
I haven't heard him sing.
You've all heard me sing plenty of times.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
Oh, I didn't.
He's excellent. He's
Wow.
better than her.
Wow.
Alright, we're gonna go in.
Yeah, okay. Let's go in, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go in.
Wow, he's upset. We've done it now.
Did that?
I didn't mean to make him mad.
inside.
Head inside. So you all turn around and walk about and go back inside. The moment you do, you can see that the minstrel has stopped her song. She looks like she's tuning her instrument. You can see some people talking to her. You notice the eyes turn back and look towards you. Eventually, someone puts down their tankard and kind of walks over towards you and puts his hands on his hips. Goes, "Hey! You three keep walking in and out of here."
No, this is only the second time we've come in, but sure.
Well, it's more than what people usually do. What are you doing? What are you here? Are you looking for a job?
We're looking for a friend.
Friends?
We have reason to believe he might have come here.
I think he still might be here.
Do you see him? He looks around in the room.
I'm going to point at the door. He's definitely in there.
Well, that's the boss's room. I don't think anyone's back there except for him.
Oh, well then he won't mind if we just go over there and knock on the door.
You want me to go get him?
I'd like to see what's in there.
Oh, well, then let me go get him.
That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
I don't like this.
Usually,
I don't like this.
Usually there's a big fight. Usually a place
Don't
explodes
worry,
because
if it gets hairy, I still got my fireball necklace of fireballs.
We're in a building. We're in a
We already
building.
seen your necklace of your fireballs today. Don't want to see it again.
Notice he makes his... Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. But your balls are like falling.
All right.
I love how the conversations usually just divulge into like making fun of Faulner and him getting mad. It's my
Poor
favorite.
Faulner. He's gonna end up being the big bad evil at the end. And fucking kill all of us.
Hold on, I gotta pull up my list here.
List of what?
Yeah, list of what?
As he walks over and you see him knock on the door. You hear the sound of boots making their way over the door. You see it open up and look out. Hey, boss. 3 individuals over here looking to speak with you. You want to talk to them?
I hope it's
You see him look towards him, goes like, send him back. You see him turn, walk back into his office. You see him close the door and walk back over to the group. Yeah, he says you can go back and talk to him.
See, that was easy. Alright, let's go then.
alright.
And we're taking it where we can get it, you know? The niceness.
There's no one else being weirded out by this.
Well, of course, we're always weirded out about everything. We got attacked by crackleaches and stuff. I feel like we have that.
Okay.
We need,
Fair point.
assume that everything is going to kill us. I'm starting to. Your paranoia starting to rub off on me.
Good. You live a long, healthy life that way.
I guess we'll go into the room.
As you make your way into the back of the room, you can see an individual sitting back. He's got kind of this almost yellow, orangish skin. You can see small tusk protruding from his mouth, deep inset wrinkles, but you can see sprouts of what look like brown hair coming off the back of his head. And you can see it's clearly balding in the front. He appears to be of half-orc of descent, and sees the group, and he's kind of like, I only have 3 seats, so go ahead. You can stand if you like. What do you need? Here for a job?
Not quite. At least not yet. Have you... we're looking for a friend by the name of Legic. He was supposed to fight today, and we followed a
Fight
trail
today. Leave me.
in the what is it called?
Champions Day.
The Champions Day thing.
This is mercenary work, boy. We're not doing sports here.
Well, I know, but I followed his scent and it led me here, so...
Oh, it's scent. What are you talking about?
Do you happen to have a gnome with an eye patch in your employment?
Gnome with an eye patch.
Also on the Champions Day.
We have a lot of mercenaries that are here. Red Hawks. We have a lot of stations all over the place. Could have someone from out of town. Swear I have seen a gnome with an eye patch. Can't come up with a name though. Might want to talk to some of the boys out there. They might know who you're talking about. Have you tried talking to them yet?
No, we just kind of wanted to follow our trail and just find him sooner rather than later.
The fuck are you looking at me like that, boy?
Inside check.
Whatever we're both doing.
Give me this.
We're both like. I'm gonna lean over to Lavender. You said the scent isn't here, right?
Yes,
For sure.
for 100% sure.
18.
18. He seems to be telling the truth. He looks pretty calm. His demeanor is relaxed. He doesn't appear to be aggressive. You can see that he is wearing half plate though, and his armor is not shiny. His armor looks beat the fuck up. This person has clearly seen fights.
Is everyone here in armor?
Most of them are.
Can I take a real close look around? Does anything look off? Like
In his room.
yeah, in the room that we're in, because we followed a scent here.
Give me a perception check.
Rugs, bookcases, chandeliers,
Invisible walls.
one chair in the middle of the room.
It's 24.
24. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that this building has been reconstructed. The walls on the left portion of the room are clearly newer. The exterior walls of the building are older. You can see the wear and tear on them, while the newer walls appear to be more fresh. You can see the wood, the grain looks new. In fact, you can actually smell what smells like fresh wood in here. As far as his office, it is pretty bare minimum. He's got a desk. You can see him with a bunch of papers that have, or parchment. You can see it has different listings for jobs. You can see like invoices for gold earned and gold paid. You can see bookshelves behind him. You can see surveying maps that are on the bookshelf as well. Everything in here looks like something that a guild officer would need in his room. And of course there is a banner of the Red Hawks on the wall as well. And you can see right by his desk, you can just barely make out the pummel of what looks like a sword. So you definitely know he has, at any moment, he can reach for his sword.
I just kind of find it kind of odd that we followed a trail here and it ends here, and you say you've never seen him.
I'm telling you, I've never seen him. Listen, I saw your friend, Legic. First of all, you haven't even described him to me. What does he look like?
Oh, then how do you know you haven't seen him?
I haven't seen anyone or heard anyone named Legic.
But you don't know what he looks like.
I haven't seen the name.
How would you see it?
Carries a long halberd, a big old
He
halberd.
picks up a piece of parchment.
I see every name of every mercenary that comes in and out of here. If you had the name of this gnome, I'd be able to tell you. Faces, though, don't quite,
What was
Don't
the
ring
name of
with
the
me.
gnome that you fought? You said it was the same one, right?
I don't remember the fucking name.
Oh, God damn it.
But our friend had a big old halberd, and it had a cloth on it that was very red.
Listen. As much as I hate pushing ink all day, my job is necessary, alright? I try to do as much background checks on some of these jobs to make sure that my not sending boys out on wild goose chases, alright? There's a lot of time, a lot of gold gets wasted on that. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name's Grobert.
Gilbert.
Roper.
What about you three? Who are you?
Tulum.
Bowman.
Yeah, I know my last name. I just gave him my first name. Thanks.
Okay.
You sounded like you forgot your name.
No, I didn't forget my name.
Weird to have someone else give him your last name.
I fucking agree. Come on, tell them.
What are you talking about?
Fauna Wildheart.
Come again.
Fauna Wildheart.
Wait a minute.
Recognize me, do you?
No.
My name?
Don't recognize the face. Recognize the name. Are you Jezebel Savant?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So you're Lavende.
No. Lavende died.
Horrific accident.
You're the Dawnbringers.
This is Tulum Bowman.
Well, two of us are.
So he's not.
No.
I've heard stories of his El Tivado. Impressive.
Well, the stories are really making their way around, huh?
They are. In fact, a lot of my boys have actually abandoned Bolstead for, well, what they considered greener pastures in the south. They think they can make better corn out in the Strand. I said, have fun on the fucking boats. I don't like ships. I'll stand right here where my feet are firmly planted on the ground.
They'll have fun with like T-Rexes and shit.
What a life. Must be landlocked, sweaty, rolling around in dirt, pig shit. Legic is a Dawnbringer as well. We need to find him.
If your friend Legic is a Dawnbringer, then I know someone out there would have seen him if he came in here. Why don't you try talking to the boys?
All of them? Anyone in particular?
Say someone's gotta seen him. Like I say, a lot of hawks come in and out of here.
Alright. Let's go talk to the boys.
Yes.
Well,
Falner, don't speak for me, please. I remember my name.
alright, then remember your name.
I'll keep that in mind.
You also should remember his name.
I know, and I was showing you that I knew your name.
Insight or perception as you leave?
I'm gonna do insight. Actually, no.
Natural 20. 31.
Natural 20.
31 altogether.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just put the dice down.
But for both my insight and my perception are 11.
I would have. Sorry.
Is it 30 or higher?
It's not over 30. No.
Okay, that was the check. It's 30.
I hate to check of 30, guys.
As you're leaving, you notice that Grobert picks up a pen, begins to write down on his parchment. However, that's not what's interesting. Is the moment that you get ready to open the door and exit this office, you hear his boot just kind of... Just... It's odd that he would do that.
Bitch. There's something downstairs.
Did you say something? I'm going to turn around. Did you say something?
Sorry. Wasn't me.
Close the door. I'm standing there and I'm gonna have my ear up against the door.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I'll take a look at all the boys around.
It's a natural one.
No, that's a 2.
Okay.
12.
12. You listen and you don't hear any commotion, no speaking.
Don't you have the luck feat?
That's only on ones, I thought.
No, hers.
No, I can.
Lucky
reroll.
is-
Oh,
one.
that's right.
You get 3 a day. You can.
I think it's only 1 for mine.
No, you get 3 a day, and then you can rest.
Wow. Not that much better. 19.
Again, you don't hear much. You don't hear any conversation.
He definitely. When I asked if he said anything, he definitely stomped on the floor. I think there's something underneath where he is.
Well, we saw the cellar door, so there's definitely something under there. I don't feel like dying today.
Notice that individual walks up towards you guys.
Oh, the boss help you out.
More than I think he knows.
Yeah. Let's just make this easy on all of us. Oh, we're the Dawnbringers. and we're trying to find
They're
another
the
Dawnbringer.
They're the Dawnbringers.
We're the Dawnbringers. This is a random guy, a homeless guy we found on a deserted island. It was really sad. He had to eat his own family to survive. He's seen some things.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Dawnbringers
realize
and a cannibal.
we were in the company of heroes, and hey, everyone, boys, listen up. The three goofballs that have been walking in and out of here are actually the Dawnbringers. So, you notice that everyone kind of, you hear chairs scoot and slide as everyone kind of looks over and towards you. You know, everyone kind of go, hey, welcome to the Hawk.
Thank you.
Yeah, so listen, our friend Legic.
Is he a Dawnbringer too?
He is.
All right.
That's who has been here. We need to find him. He's carrying around a giant halberd.
Haven't seen anyone with a halberd in here. He come in here with one of us.
Yeah.
Who?
Gnome's eye patch.
Gnome with Tavarian.
Yes, is that right, Fauna? Is that right?
Does that
Fauna
sound?
fought him in the competition today.
Tavarian was saying he was going to go fight someone. Haven't seen him since. I was assuming he won his bout. Did he win?
I don't know, Foner. Did he
Did he
win?
win, Fauna?
By technicality, yeah.
Sounds like him. Crafty fucking smart he is.
He made him show everyone in the world. Everybody saw it. He took his pants off in front of everybody.
Yeah, Tavarian's kind of a veteran here at the Hawks. He's been doing jobs for here within the last 10 years or so.
You haven't seen him, huh?
Not today. Although, you can look up on the board here, see what job he's got active.
Does he happen to smell like cinnamon a lot?
Oh, I fucking love cinnamon rolls, he does.
What's on the board? Let's go see if we can see his name.
Thank you for helping.
Walk over, you notice that another rather round and portly dwarf kind of makes their way up. Hey, do you mind if I, pulls out a piece of parchment, if I get your autographs?
That is their thing,
Sure.
I've heard stories of what you all did down in Zeltivado. It's true you fought a king made of gold.
Is that true?
Yes.
You say his blood turned his servants to gold.
I mean, he could do that. I mean, he could just touch people and do that.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not the Dawnbringer.
Yes, you are.
Well, no, he's on.
Yes, you are.
What do you mean?
Pulls up his book, and you see he grabs this rather leather bind and tome. You see he flips over and holds up this parchment, and it's got all of your faces.
How accurate is it?
They're very accurate.
Oh god.
Look, Lavender of the Dawnbringers.
Oh no. I'm sorry, who wrote that? Where'd that come from? How long's that been around? In circulation.
Bought it from her, as he points towards the Mistral.
Oh, she's coming for your job.
Do I recognize this person at all?
You do not.
Why does she know so much about us?
A lot of people know a lot about us for some reason.
Well, I mean, why?
We've been gone for 3 years.
Why does she know how we look? Why does she have our pictures?
Someone must have given her an...
Why did she say that I look like Lavender? Lavender definitely died.
He should fucking dead. Super.
Why do you get to say it like that?
So fucking dead. A real tragedy.
I'm sorry.
Alright, well, we'll have to keep that in mind for you, Lavender.
What?
It's alright. They already know.
They don't know.
They already know.
Yeah, denial.
You can see that the minstrel has looked over towards all of you, and she just kind of gives like a smirk as she goes back down towards her lute.
Oh, she wants her ass beat.
Alright, let's go.
Let's fight.
I approach her.
Alright.
As you come storming up, you notice that she looks up and goes,
While he's doing that, I'm going to look at the job that Tavarian?
Tavarian, yeah.
Yeah, what their job is. I'm going to... Can I pull it off like the guy did with the Hawk thing? To look at it?
Yeah, they're like wooden planks that they hang
I'm
up.
going to take it off.
As you take it off, you notice someone goes, "Hey, what are you doing to Varian's name?"
Oh, I just looking at it. I didn't know.
He didn't die, did he?
No.
Listen, it's top secret, Dawnbreaker, Bringer, what are we again? Widowmaker business, okay? God, we have too many fucking names.
Dawnbringer, Widowmaker, The Stranger,
I'm glad you added the S like that.
Stranger.
Also, aka, and most people don't know this, 5-finger death punch.
Well, I would like to drown myself now.
We only have 4 fingers now.
Well, when we first started out of Girlport, we were 5.
Yeah, and then somebody cut one of our fingers off.
God, what's on the thing?
You see him
What's
go, "Well, put his name back up on his job so we know what fucking job he's on."
What job is he on? I'm sorry, I'm not fucking over there.
Alright.
I'm going to hand it to Jez. What job is he on?
I'm putting it back up. I'm just gonna read it from the board.
Yeah, as you put it back up and you read it from the board, you can see that the map of Bolstead, it's kind of like it's all positioned out in different like grids and sections. And you can see that Tavian's name is put right on the section that involves the Deep Ash Mines. You can see that there's a little kind of a piece of paper that's pinned onto the Deep Ash Mines. As you pull the parchment and look down towards it, it looks like the workers have gone missing. And the individuals that run the mine have contracted out mercenaries to find out what's going on.
And this is out of game. Is that the same mine that he was told about in front of all of us? That he needs to go to?
Logic?
Yeah.
Sure was.
It was? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember if we were all there for that. There's something at the bottom of it that he needed to find. Or something, I don't remember exactly.
There wouldn't happen to be a secret entrance to the mine here, would there?
You can see the map of Bolstead. Deep Ash Mine is weeks away by foot travel.
That's not right. That's not right.
He didn't go there without us, did he?
Either as unwillingly or something very, very, very important came up.
And you're talking to the minstrel, right?
I am.
Hello, Fulmer.
Hi. You seem pretty familiar with me. I don't think I have the pleasure of meeting you before.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Yes, we went to school together.
We did. I did recognize the attire. What was your name? You don't seem very happy.
Uh-oh.
My name is Valia of Brumfell. Does that ring a bell?
Of the Bromfell? Of course it does. I remember everything.
You feel a sharp smack across your face.
Oh, is this an X?
You are a fucking pig, Fulmer.
Oh. Now I remember you. How is it going?
No, I remember.
Fine. It's going great. Thanks to all of you.
What,
I've been quite busy collecting your accounts lately.
my account, what does that mean?
Well, I've been doing rather well for myself. In the past few weeks or so, you see, people are starting to get the word about the Dawnbringers.
Ah, I see. So everyone's like making music or songs about us, singing our tales.
Oh,
so
I've
to
been
speak.
making songs, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Well, I don't imagine anything is going to be flattering. Am I right?
It's very flattering.
Oh, is it?
It's very flattering. Listen, you clearly don't remember me.
I gotta be honest, a lot of fucking shit has happened since I was at school. A lot. I fought a basilisk. I fought a giant. I've been swallowed whole. I got puked up whole. I fought cannibals. I fought I'm kind of giving you free content now. What is it? What is it? What can I do for you?
Well, what you can do for me is you can keep doing what you've been doing and keep giving me something to write about because you've been filling my pocket, which is great. Tonight's little escapade in the arena was a great amount of material. I've been trying to come up with many rhymes for Falner and pants and, well, some other phallic terms.
Make sure you put huge in all that. in both like fauna, the pants he wears, and and the cock.
Oh my god!
I'm glad that you're still obsessed with being huge, just like you were in school. And I'm glad that you came up with a new name for yourself.
We gotta get over there. We gotta get over there now.
Oh, you definitely see it's getting heated over in that
Yeah, we
conversation.
had that way. Loved it.
I'm sorry, you. Fuck, you probably did. Well, I mean, it's all.
Oh yeah, it's like a pen name, I'm sure.
Yeah, what's going on over here?
It
Fauna?
It's just it's an old flame of mine.
I heard a big
From
smack.
An old flame.
Old flame.
A new flame? Are we getting together?
No, we are not Fulner.
We're not
I'm sorry. What's
rekindling.
what? They don't seem like they like the term old flame. Is it a current flame? Is this a flame that you just up and left and didn't say anything to or something? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Oh, there's just, some certain things when you're, going to college and you have a partner that you're seeing and you rely on them for a specific project and then they just disappear and don't come back and leave you without your partner to perform the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's not an old flame. It's a.
Did you have a kid with her?
No.
No.
What the fuck? No.
We did not have a kid.
Oh,
Although I mistakenly decided to get into a romantic relationship with this buffoon, only for you to not tell me that you were fucking engaged.
I was engaged.
He is.
Yeah, he was engaged, huh? You were in a relationship with other people, just a polyamory thing, or you just
No.
kind of being a sleazeball.
No.
Were you engaged?
Has he told you about his wife or his
Wife?
supposed to be wife?
Wait, are you married or not?
I am unwed.
Yeah, you left her on your wedding day.
Oh, I'm so glad I came here. This is amazing. I'm grabbing a chair.
Look at the time that sundial is
No.
really
We're here to stay.
fucking
We're here to stay.
coming in.
I'm pulling a chair up. I'm sitting down. Tell me more.
It is fucking time to go, Captain. Let's go. Let's go check out the fucking cellar.
No. I'm interested.
How good is that sound?
You know enough about me. I get to learn a few things about
I
you.
don't know anything about you. Let's go, though.
Same old
Nonsense.
classic selfish Fulner.
It doesn't. I mean, a little bit, but
So okay, be level with me here. Be serious. This is kind of how I pegged him in school. Was he just a total nerd? Just like absolutely
A nerd?
sitting in the cafe by himself?
No, he did almost none of the studying. He only read on things about giants. I helped him pass most of his fucking classes, only for him to desert me when it was my time to get help. But you know what? That's fine. That's very much like Fulner to finish first and leave other people hanging.
I knew it.
That is not what I heard happened with Kaz.
probably shouldn't bring that up. Right?
So it sounds like
What?
you're just a
Why?
general loser in college. So you had a fling with him. Why?
I guess I had a thing for the.
I'm quite charming.
Let's just say bards are typically very predictably one-sided, and you get used to the overly poetic and wisely worded. Sometimes you just fall for the...
Wait, he's poetic and wise-worded since when?
No, I mean, that is the common bard, and
she's
I sort
saying-
of fell for the bad apple of the bunch.
Yeah, she's saying I was unlike all the others. I see this as a good thing.
Fauna, why didn't you tell us when she walked past us that was a old flame?
I didn't see her face when she walked by.
I did.
Well, good for you. I didn't fucking see it. I only saw the attire.
Weird.
I told him to talk to you because he said you went to the same school. He chose not to.
I mean, we had a little bit more
also, we
pressing
also are more
matters,
interested in these this book that you're just handing out, apparently, with our pictures in it.
Yeah,
how many of those have you given out?
Those are published, by the way.
Fuck up. Who has our pictures?
I think what he
Who published these?
I think what he means to ask you is, how did you get a description to make the art? It's very accurate.
How do you know what Lavendale looks like, and why are you telling everybody
Well-
to blame him?
I was in Etros, and I was a struggling, very struggling performer. And then when I heard word of the Dawnbringers, and someone told tale of a Falna Wildheart, and I said, that name sounds so stupid, it almost reminds me...
What, you didn't recognize his name?
That's not his real name.
Oi! Alright, what we got is between
Whoa,
us.
whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean it's not his real name? You know
This-
my real name.
Because
you won't
you
stop
told me.
using it.
Let's use all
I didn't tell you
You
anything.
said my real name for me. What is your name?
No.
I used
We-
your fake name.
Go ahead,
That is my...
Falna, tell them your real name.
I'll tell you what. This is not the time or place. I will tell you, but this is not the time or place.
Why? It's just a fucking name.
Because we're trying to define our friend, Legic.
It's a bad name, isn't it?
He's hoping that you forget.
No, I will tell you when we're back on the ship. But are you staying in town? Like, do you live here, this town? Or are you just passing by?
When I heard and discovered it was you that was part of the Dawnbringers, I made it my sole goal to ensure that I got a direct from the source portrayal of what happened. Managed to speak with a few individuals. Traveled to Azeltivado myself. Saw the city, quite lovely, quite beautiful. Spoke to an individual named Mox. Spoke to a few other individuals as well. Someone by the name of Claudia. Perhaps you know of her.
How are they doing?
Great.
Did you see a T-Rex while you were there?
No, do not see a T-Rex. What is a T-Rex?
Sure.
Don't
Well,
do
go outside
that.
first.
Don't do
Don't
that
do it
now.
yet.
Not at all.
I can't do that.
It's not important.
I
What's
believe
T-Rex?
it.
Anyways,
To me it
I
is.
then got to work, and I've went ahead and made a nice little spread about all of you, and took it back to Etros, and they've been eating it up since. So
Great.
my pocket has been quite full, and
Are you the reason why we're called they're called Dawnbringers?
yes,
Is that book sitting around somewhere at all?
just the one that dwarf had.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Hey, can I see that for a minute?
Sure. Did you have other ones that can sign it too?
No, I'm taking it. Oh, is there like a fucking index in this thing?
Yeah, there is.
Where's my section? Where's my fucking section?
So you do see your name, and then it's got a little snippet bio underneath your name.
And it is?
It says,
Oh my god, he wrote down this shit.
Can't wait to read everyone's bios. Can't wait to read Baldur's bio.
Captain Giselle Savant.
Oh, she used my real fucking name!
captain of the Widowmakers and leader of the vessel Siren's Call, led a harrowing attempt to dethrone the long-lost king of Azelti Vado. It goes on to describe the events and actions that took place during its event, and then talks about a battle with some sort of great sea creature. Although it is accurate, some of the details are not quite exactly correct. They're like vague, as in it doesn't talk about it being a Krakelich, it just talks about it being a great sea creature.
I want to skim over Fallner's bits for anything spicy. Because you know there's going to be some spice in this one. She mad at you.
It says, Fallner Wildheart. Although the letters are capitalized and shortened, capitalized and shortened, capitalized and shortened.
Fallner Wildheart.
The steadfast bard of the Dawnbringers, used for court gesturing and shenanigans.
I'm reading this out loud, by the way.
Triumphant over his loud mouth and extremely unending appetite. It goes on to talk about basically non-important things, and then finally ends with he also sort of helped them kill the king.
Wow, Fallner, you really pissed her off.
What does it say about me?
That you're dead. I'm going to scratch it all out and just put dead.
This is the dwarf. Can I have my book back?
Hold on, he wants to see what it says about him.
What does it say about me? What page am I on?
It's just got a little snippet of it underneath your name, and it talks about your. Actually, talks more about your effort in rejoining the Sun Elf Empire with the Makila people.
I'll allow it. I'll hand it.
As you grabs it back, he's like, you wrote in my book!
No, I didn't.
It says Lovenday's dead. He's right there.
I corrected it. It's not Lovendale.
Yes, it is. It looks just like him.
Forget you ever saw him. Take the book. You're welcome.
What do you say about never meeting your heroes?
I consider it another autograph.
I'm going to walk up to him really quick. Look, do you know my name? Do you know my last name, right?
No. Just says Lavenday. Doesn't say anything about a last name.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Wait, what's your last name?
Bowman.
Bowman. And I'm gonna run off. Back to the
Bowman.
It is okay. I'll allow it. I am in fact Lavenday. Just Lavenday. It's a one-name thing. But also my last name's Bowman. Don't forget it.
What's your middle name?
Listen, I think we should stop pursuing this legend thing.
I don't have a middle name.
Listen, Fallner, as much as I want to chat and talk about the old days, I got songs to write about you.
Right. Well, I just gave you a couple snippets there.
Yeah, I'll work on those.
By the way, the book, it said it was just like a sea monster. It was a crocodile, just so you know. A little indiscrepancy there.
It's not what King Eliaphel said.
What do you mean?
Well, you talked.
I spoke with King Eliaphel.
Why?
How?
I told you I went to his Eltivado.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I'm listening now. He told you it was...
He just said it was a sea beast.
How is he?
He seems to be quite stressed, worried about the future of his people. I guess typical things for people who are running a newly discovered country.
To him, it's not newly discovered.
Well, newly re-emerged. It's a good way of, I guess, putting it. But anyways,
But King Eliaphel's wrong. It was a crocodile. We should know before it.
well, I will,
What was his name? The Rotting Deep. You got the name.
Rotting Deep. Interesting.
Why did you only put Lavende's first name?
Well, yes, when I asked about it with the Claudia, she was hesitant to tell me your last name.
Right guy.
Claudia is definitely very helpful, and she's...
Why? What is your last name?
I'd rather not talk about it.
It's Bowman.
I've heard a fake last name before.
That's just rude.
I don't know you, and I don't expect anything from you, but if I could ask one thing, keep using only the first name.
Very well. So, if I may get a heads up, if you all don't mind, what exactly are you doing here in Bullstead then?
Champions Day.
There's no way you came all the way to Bullstead just for Champions Day. You could have gone to any city and you chose Claxon.
Fauna is very excited about it. One of his idols are here.
We're on
so-
vacation, so to speak.
Vacation.
Well,
We did help bring back a lost
it's
civilization.
been non-stop fighting ever since we left Gutapole. So we just need a little, rest and relaxation, maybe some sport.
When are you going back to Umadil?
When I'm ready to go back.
What's in Umadil?
My home. That's where I'm from.
What else? Your fiance?
How is Gretha?
Greta.
I haven't talked to her.
Oh, I have. She's very excited about your new life.
Okay, but how is she really?
Well, it's been rough for her, especially since she's been raising your son without you.
No.
Fauna, when you left, you didn't realize that she was pregnant.
I can't.
You can add absentee father to your title of,
I
Mr.
can't
Tyler.
I've always, well, I didn't know she was pregnant, but, I kind of just figured she moved on.
I think you know that people from where you're from don't really move on.
I mean, she was, she's quite the looker. She got a really, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible for her, I didn't think, but I didn't know. So, is it a son or a daughter?
Didn't even pay attention to the fact that I said your son. Thankfully, your parents have been helping raise the boy.
How old is he?
How long have you been gone?
For a long time. What's his name?
His name is Balaban.
Balaban. It's a good strong name. Well, it's quite a bit of news for me. I have a son.
Listen, I'm staying in Needhook in town. If you all need to talk to me about anything else, you can find me there. You notice that she gets up, and as she does, you watch as she kind of slides a a small piece of paper on the table. She gets up and just. Okay, watch. She gets up and she turns and she walks
I
out.
slip into my jacket pocket.
It better not have been my name. It better not. I didn't see it though, did
I
I?
think it's time to figure out what our next move is here, and then we can talk about all of your heavy stuff later.
Maybe I should go talk to Claxon. I don't hardly know my name. Might as well get it done and over with, I think.
I mean, I think we should. I got some stuff to say. I don't want to say it here. To my ears.
There's also horribly vague. Let's just go. Anything else what are you doing here?
Let's just step outside again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Step outside. We all step outside.
Okay, you all step outside.
I make sure no one's around when I say this. Putting my stuff aside for a moment, I think we should get in that cellar. They're hiding something. Jezebel, you could pick locks, right?
There was no lock to pick, mate. Otherwise, I would have done that to begin with.
What was it?
It's like the other side has a bar or something holding the door closed. There's no lock.
Could we see through the... Like, is it open enough where we could see through to the other side? Like, was there, like, spaces?
No, it's
Like
tight. It's tight, yeah.
Okay.
Like rain wouldn't even get in there.
I'm gonna take out the piece of paper and read it.
You open it up. As you look towards it, your friend was here.
That's all it says.
Alright, well, Logic was here. We already knew that, but she confirmed it.
So they all lied to us.
She had a reason to just secretly tell us that he was here.
He was definitely underneath wherever...
Listen, I can turn us invisible. I mean, we can do something to get down there.
Why don't we hang around nearby and wait for it to die down in there when it's less busy, and then we'll figure it out.
Sure. We do what? You do a stakeout? Is that what you're saying?
Stakeout.
All right. I'm down for that.
So you guys are gonna stake the place out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to have a good look at, like, I'm gonna, like, during the stakeout, I want to be able to see the cellar, if that's possible.
Where are you guys doing this at?
What's around?
So, it's a road out of town that basically has buildings on both sides. Think of like a Western ghost town setup type. And the Red Hawk's Lodge essentially is on the right side of the road. So across the road would be basically other establishments, other guilds. A lot of trade workers are out here too.
Well, we want to just make us invisible while we stake it out. How long does it last?
I believe like an hour, if I concentrate. I have to double check.
Let's try that.
Yeah, it's for an hour. Lord.
If we need longer, I can do it next too. For an hour.
Alright. So I'll cast invisibility on the three of us. Oh wait, are you still staying here? Alright. On the three of us.
I think it'd be best if we just stay together for now.
Okay. So, as you cast invisibility, how long does it last?
An hour.
Okay.
As long as I'm concentrating.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, everybody.
Dude, this dice sucks dick.
On a natural 20.
Okay.
16.
16.
24.
24. Okay.
Math.
You all, with your passive perception, see the general groups leave and go out. Because it's a lodge, you realize that this place doesn't really have any closing hours. It's kind of open all the time. However, you do realize as the night rolls on and it gets late, we're talking about now about 1 in the morning, you realize that a lot of the people have left. There isn't like it's not like an inn, but people really are only going there to get jobs and kind of like sort of socialize. Eventually, though, realize that enough of the patrons leave that you actually watch as Grobert comes out of the building, and you see him sort of kind of stand there for a bit. You see him kind of looking off into the streets, and then eventually you see him raise up his hood. You see him light a lantern, and you watch as he begins to walk into the town.
Alright, I have an idea. I think I can still unlock the door, so we don't have to make too much noise. Do we want to try it?
I'm down.
Alright, staying invisible. I'm gonna go up to the cellar door and use Mage Hand to try to pull the bar from the other side.
Do you have to have line of sight?
It doesn't say it. It just has to be within range, which is 30 feet.
Okay. Alright. So, it's definitely under 5 pounds. As you put your hand under there, you kind of feel what appears to be like a wooden wedge lock. And as the mage hand presses it, it kind of pops it off. You hear the board hit the stairs and fall multiple times.
Is it open?
You open it up. As you open it up, you look down, you can see the stairs dark. It doesn't appear to be lit down there.
Alright, stay invisible.
Wait, I have.
Well, I think we all can see it off.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have vision.
I can.
You can.
Yeah, dark vision. You can definitely see in the dark. It's still, everything is it's still dim. Dark vision gives you that kind of that basic outline of everything, but it doesn't let you like see detailed stuff in the dark.
Once we all get in, I'm gonna put the board back in the cellar door.
Okay. You put the board back. You get down to the bottom. It's a dirt cellar. It's pretty. There is no like structured walls. There's just framing, basically the foundation and support of the building above. As you look around, you can see that there is multiple different crates and boxes and barrels. It's filled with pieces of armor, ore. There is multiple pieces of what looks like fine silks. There's large barrels of spices that look like they come from different locations. Jez, go ahead and give me an insight with an advantage.
I'm not using you anymore.
Because of your trade as a pirate, it is not hard for you to immediately pick up. These are hot items. This is stolen goods. They are hiding stolen goods down here.
Alright, well, I'm not having to tell you guys this. This is a lot of stolen contraband and goods, so,
You definitely can tell because all these different barrels have different trade company markings on the barrels.
they're definitely smuggling into some house, so look for a secret door or an entrance to some sort of transport system.
There is a ladder that looks like it goes up, but other than that, you don't see any other location or area.
I'm looking anyway.
Okay.
Hidden.
Go ahead and give me a perception check then.
I'll look with her.
16.
13. With barrel.
I was hoping I had something to use with this. I will have to look as well. Ooh, 29.
29.
Yeah, I got 18. What the hell?
Calm down, bud.
As you look around, it's really kind of hard to see. It is dark in here. As far as walls go, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't see any tunnels, nothing like that. You see the pulleys that they use to, looks like they lower it from where the ladder is. You can see the rope mechanism. It's a large, you can see a large port door or trap door up above on the ceiling.
I'm going to start climbing and do I just lift it a little bit?
Yeah, you gotta climb up pretty decent. It's about 15 feet up.
Yeah, I'm going to climb up there and just kind of see if there's anything up there.
Be careful.
So I'm going to climb up and if I can, just like lift it a little bit to kind of get.
As you lift it up, and you feel it's a trapdoor that's in the lodge. So you look up and you can see it's the room where everyone was sitting around at.
Oh, it's just where they were sitting. This is I kind of thought this would go to Gruber's room.
Get back down.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't really hear you. I'm going to get back down.
Does anyone light a light in here, or do you guys just stay in the dark?
You're leading.
I'll use.
Don't do it. He wants us to do it.
I'll use.
Stop.
What are they? Dancing lights.
I thought dark vision you could clearly see in the dark.
It's not like flashlight eyes. It's like it gives you like the general shape of the room and the area. Think of it like how night vision works. Like you could see things in night vision, but you wouldn't be able to read things in night vision.
Okay.
Alright, watch your eyes. Use dancing lights.
As you use dancing lights and it kind of gives a little bit of illumination, you kind of look around the room and you can get definitely a better visual now of everything. As you look down at the floor, though, you can see a pretty significant amount of blood. Looks like there's a dried pool of blood.
Lavender, can you make sure it's not Legic's blood?
Over I don't think I can. Not really. Because of the rat and the dog, you know.
Do we see any of his items?
No, you don't see any of his
Is it-
items.
is
However,
it a
you do
trail?
hear the door upstairs reopen, and you can hear boots walking.
I kill the lights from here.
We'll hide.
As soon as you kill the lights, you notice you can hear talking coming up from above.
Hiding.
All right, boss said we gotta get this contraband out of here fucking quick. People are snooping around.
Invisibility on us again.
So I'm not going to use Pass Without Trace on everyone.
Okay, give me stealth checks.
And that adds... oh no, do you have your phone?
What's your stealth bonus?
With that natural one, so.
Well, you have the plus 10. Because I got
it's
stealth.
11.
And then does stealth give us more to stealth?
What?
Does stealth give us... Or invisibility?
Invisibility? Well, I mean, you wouldn't be.
I have her on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Oh my god. Wait.
What'd you get?
So hold on a second. I got a lot of... I probably got over 30. 29...
24.
34.
34?
Yeah.
Okay. You all use your magic. You immediately hide up against the contraband and the boxes and the crates downstairs. You're not fleeing, you're just stay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You notice as you hear the footsteps approaching the trapdoor, you hear one of them call out, this trapdoor is kind of propped. Who left it open? You notice that they look towards it. Go. You hear them kind of slam it. Fuck it, go ahead and lock it right now. You hear him going, lock it. You hear something kind of clink and trap over it. We'll stay here for the night. We'll move it as soon as the wagon shows up. What do you guys want to do?
I say we wait it out and get on the wagon.
That is a good idea.
But our crew has no idea what we're doing. But we pretty much can only wait it out right now. We can't leave anyway, so we're waiting it out.
Okay. About 30 minutes pass before you hear the door from upstairs open up again. The moment it opens, you see it's, or you don't see, but you hear the sound of a voice. You recognize it. All right, you idiots, get the contraband ready. No, we were waiting for the wagon. All right, good. What about the group that came looking for him?
I think the boss was able to deter him. Dumb bloke doesn't even realize how much we're pushing out of here. Good. Well, Grobert won't be a problem tonight. He's down at the pub getting, a little bit of the dog that bit him. Alright. I'll be waiting outside. You guys can do the heavy lifting. Oh, Tavia, you fucking do this every goddamn time. I said, get the contraband ready. She's gonna be pissed off if we're late again. Notice that they walk back out. You see that they come back over, they unlock it. You see the light pour in as they open the trap door. Notice that one guy slides down. So he looks over towards the contraband. Looks back up. Hey, what are we moving tonight? Whatever's down there. All right. You see him grab it, and they begin pulling these large crates over towards the pulleys. You see them, they hook onto these metal rings on the top of them, and as soon as they do, they go, all right, pull it up. And the men get to work. They work on it for about 15 minutes. And as they do, they grab the last piece of contraband and pull it up and out. So he does, he's like, all right, coming up. As he grabs on and goes up the rungs. As soon as he gets to the top, you see him slam it shut, and you hear the lock. All right, let's get out of here. You hear the footsteps leave and exit the building. Everything kind of goes quiet for a few minutes.
Out the cellar door.
What do you guys want to do?
We're going to go out the cellar door. I want to make sure, I want to listen to see if anyone's around first before we open it.
All right, you listen and all you hear is crickets.
All right, we're going to go out the cellar door.
As you come out of the cellar door, you look and wherever they're at, they're gone.
What?
Oh, you wanted to go like as soon as they left? Okay, yeah. Then as you come out, you walk out of the bar. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
18.
23.
You can see
28.
You can see that there is a wagon that is moving into town.
Following it.
Follow.
Okay.
Is it by horse?
The wagon is being pulled by horse, yes.
How many?
2.
How many guys on it?
You can see there appears to be 4 guys in the back, and there appears to be 1 guy riding up on top, and then you can see that gnome that's also in the back too.
All right, we're just gonna follow the wagon.
All right.
See what
And your invisibility is still up for, I believe, like about 10 more minutes.
I'm gonna cast mine.
Okay. As you cast that again, you watch as the wagon goes into town. The moment they come up to the checkpoint, when the guards come in and they look towards them, and you see the guards approach. What you bringing in? Just some supplies that we've gotten our, some of the missions. Bringing it in. We've already made the sales earlier. Here's the invoice for it. This guard looks at it. All good. All right, let's go, boys. Watch as they move in. You notice that as you 3 move, you guys pass in through the checkpoint unnoticed because you're invisible. And you follow the wagon all the way into the West Docks. Once you get to the West Docks, you notice that the wagon stops in one of these really dirty, slummy-looking alleys. As soon as it does, you can see that the guys get off, and they start grabbing this cargo, and they start sliding it into what appears to be some rundown building. Looks abandoned, actually. You notice that as soon as they start bringing the contraband in, you notice that Tavian's kind of just not doing any of that. Or not Tavian, Tavarian seems to be looking at them not doing any of the heavy lifting, just sort of looking back and forth before he kind of goes,
Something feels off. Were we followed? You notice that he kind of looks around. Hey, you're being fucking paranoid again, Tiberian. Give me a stealth check.
3.
It's an advantage when you have invisibility on.
12.
That's good.
And
Whatever my
pass.
stealth is.
Yep.
Oh no, pass without trace going to be up still. That is 23.
Where's stealth? 24.
You see Tavarian kind of turn and look as you guys are at the end of the alley staring down at him. You see his eyes make contact, but he just kind of... Or his eye makes contact. Kind of just... Turns back, and as they finish putting in the last bit of the contraband, you see him go, alright, get out of here. They get on the wagon, and you watch as they haul their way out. You notice that Tavarian puts his hands in his pockets, and you watch as he starts to walk towards the docks.
Do we follow
By
him?
himself.
By himself. They split up.
Do we follow him? That is what I thought.
Let's gang up on this little bitch. It's your time to shine, Falmer.
I'll take point.
I'm going to.
Okay, we approach him.
With the invisibility up or dropped?
Up for the moment.
Alright. You watch as he walks out onto the dock walkway, the pier. Or if he's walking along the pier, you see him make his way over to a rather kind of a shady looking establishment. You can see it looks to be a pretty run-down pub that is open probably all hours of the night. You see him, it looks like he's getting ready to walk in.
I take out my sword, and I want to let it just rest on his shoulder. Yeah, I finally found you.
So you're going to put it on his shoulder from the back or the front?
From the back.
Okay. You see him kind of stop. So you did this before you went into the building?
No.
Yeah. Whoa now. It's about coin? What do you need?
Let's just say I'm looking for someone.
Alright. You're looking for someone.
Someone-
I know a lot of people. I could probably help.
Someone with
I'm gonna take my sword and put it on the other side of him, but up against his neck.
someone with a halberd. Sound familiar?
You're the ones that were snooping around, huh?
Maybe.
Gotcha. Well, you got me kind of in a pickle here. What do you need to know?
What the fuck is he?
Safe for now.
Where?
Can't really tell you that.
I don't think you really grasp the situation, man.
I don't think anyone else knows where he's at. So you kind of need me alive.
Let's just fucking kill him. I'm over it already.
Alright, you'll never find your fucking friend then.
You seem pretty confident.
Very confident.
Well, unless he's in another fucking plane, I don't believe you.
Alright, if you want to kill me, do it.
I'd like to try to intimidate him. Either you could tell us, or we could put you through the most unimaginable pain ever.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Wow. I have an advantage on intimidation. I rolled the exact same fucking thing. That is actually a unnatural 20.
Listen, he didn't say anything about torture here. I'm willing to work with you. But you're not going to just strong arm information out of me. That's kind of my leverage right now. You got to kind of see where I'm still coming from on this.
Where are you coming from on this?
Well, you don't really know what's going on, do you?
I don't. That's why I'm asking you, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, all right. Your friend, well, let's just say, wanted to move in on a little operation that is kind of important at the moment to somebody. So, we had to stop him from looking into it.
The only thing he is interested in, at least the only thing that he is expressed interest in, is finding a certain man. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not the ringleader. I'm a good worker. Effective. And let's just say that he was trying to inquire about a particular operation that we're trying to keep eyes out of. So, right now he's being held somewhere safe. I assure you, as long as he doesn't try to escape, nothing bad will happen to him.
Oh, and I'm just supposed to take your word on it.
Well, that's really all you can do at the moment, because you could just kill me and you'll never find him, or you can torture me and I'll just die slower and you'll never find him. But I will give you an option here, and we can both help each other out. Are you interested in that?
I'll keep talking.
Okay. I can give you an inn that I want you to stay at tonight.
So you could send people to fucking attack us.
No. Let's just say that there is some individuals that are currently being held against their will across the street from this said inn. You could say it may or may not be a dungeon or a place where criminals are held. You catch my drift?
Sure.
Well, this inn has let's just say, a nice dug-through tunnel in the basement that goes into the said prison, and we need to get some of our boys out of there.
And our friend came across this.
No. Again, you don't understand what type of operation that we're dealing with. If you're interested, I can assure you, I'm not like the Zentarum. Our guild, our band, we're honorable. We're not gonna fuck you over.
Really? Because it sounds like you're fucking your guild master over.
Grobert is ignorant of what's going on. He doesn't realize that we're using the lodge to move contraband. He has nothing to do with it.
And one more thing too, if we're supposed to believe that Legic is safe, then what was the big pool of blood in the cellar?
Yeah, sometimes people need to be convinced. You all seem like the type that know how to get your hands dirty.
I've done it plenty.
Okay.
Are you saying you hurt my friend?
I didn't hurt anybody, pal. I don't like to get my hands dirty. You should know that from our fight earlier.
Oh, so you recognize my voice?
Sure do.
That's good. I mean, we don't have to necessarily torture him. We could scare the shit out of him. Take him to go see old Bud in the, our ship.
I don't want to make things complicated, and I'm trying not to fuck things over for my benefactor here. My leader, you can call her.
I could give two shits about your operation. I want my friend back.
And you'll get your friend back. But right now, he's with her.
Who is her?
You haven't spent a lot of time here in Bolstead, have you?
Thank the gods for that.
She's known as the Wasp. She's building herself a nice little reputation in Bullstead.
And what does the Wasp do?
The Bandit Queen.
What do you think?
I mean, how far could logic have gone, really?
Be surprised how fast a horse can run all day. Tell you what, he's not in town.
Listen, you little fuck, I don't give a fuck about the little contraband ring you're running. Just tell us where the fuck he is, or else I'm poking your other eye out. I'm not playing this fucking game with you.
Give me an intimidation roll.
19. And then whatever else.
Again, with the bodily harm. I'm not trying to leave this conversation with missing pieces. I'm being as, as hospitable as I can be for being held at the weapon point. The truth of the matter is, I don't know exactly where your friend is, but I know the location where the Wasp is. And she is not in the city. Listen. Your friend was inquiring about the Deep Ash Mines and why the employees and workers don't have anything coming out of there. The reason is because that place is very crucial to the Wasp. That's why I've infiltrated the Hawks, to make sure no one else goes on the job. He came there looking for the job. He heard about the Hawks, went to go check the mercenary boards, saw he was getting himself into trouble. I had to intervene. Now, if they don't hear back from me, they're going to assume that I was caught, and they're going to execute your friend. They're going to cut their losses. You'll never find his body. Never see him.
Can I do an inside check on everything he's been saying
Sure.
to see if it's true? 19.
You can definitely tell he's genuinely scared. And you can tell that his voice, though, seems relatively firm. He doesn't seem to be quite shaky on the information.
All that kind of things that would just be fucking easy.
So you wanted us to stay at an end?
Yeah. If you go there, and you ask for room 7, they'll know why you're there. They'll give you the whole lowdown. Trust me.
I'll tell you what, Tavarian. And I'm gonna let him feel the weight of my sword a little bit.
Yeah, that's a heavy piece of metal you got there.
If that is anything, if you fuck with us at all, I will literally.
Do I look like a guy that would really fuck with this right now?
You will be so much shorter than you are right now.
How do they hear back from you? How do you report in?
Wow, you just really want to know all the secrets, don't you? Usually by carrier bird.
And where do you go to do that?
I have my own bird that I send. If you could get the weight of the sword off of me, please.
Just up a little bit.
Thank you. name of the inn is it's the Dirty Cock. It's got chicken for the sign outside. You can't miss it.
Room 7, eh?
Yeah. Go in there. Specifically ask for room 7. There is no room 7. That's the thing. They'll take you to the basement. I was supposed to send a group of guys tonight, but obviously that will change. The three of you will probably be very capable.
And what the fuck are we looking for when we get to the spot?
So, the cells next door, there's 2 individuals. They're supposed to be hung tomorrow. That's why we need to get them out of there. And on top of that, they know a lot of information. So, that's why we're getting them out.
I sheathe my sword. Dust off his shoulders. Turn around so he can see us. Alright, bud. Punch him in his gut.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. I think actually I'll just say it's a free hit because he's clearly not defending himself.
I owed you that one.
All right.
I'm gonna go up to him. Does he have hair?
Yeah, he has hair.
I'm gonna take some of it and cut it off.
Just in case.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but all right.
You won't either, but if you fuck up, you'll find out.
Right. Are you gonna hit me too?
Have I hit you yet?
No, but everyone else is doing things to me, so I'm assuming you're gonna do something.
He's like, I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to give him a kiss on the
No.
forehead.
No, I am going to walk up to him though. I'm going to get right under his face. My friends here, they will attack you pretty close. You'll see them when it happens. But you mess with my friends, if it's me that comes after you, you won't even know that you're dead.
Great. I'm glad. I can't get any more scared. So
What they do kind of rubbed up on me, so
you sound like great friends.
yeah, you know.
Am I good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have what we need here.
Enjoy your night.
Yes, he turns and he walks into the bar.
I was kind of scared, wasn't I?
Very.
Yeah, it was a good job. I was very surprised by that.
I saw you guys having fun and it looked. He wasn't going to do anything, you know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of get in there.
Alright, let's go to this fucking inn.
The dirty cock.
That's the one.
I wish I didn't name it that, but you know.
Dirty cock. Right. There we go, dirty cock.
All right. And as you head to the inn, that's where it ends tonight's episode. So, thank you all for joining us for episode 69. Nice.
Hey, you got a dirty cock in there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you did it.
Did it on purpose. So, all right, guys, we have Vampire tomorrow, coming to the closing end of the season. So, not many episodes left of that, maybe 1 or 2. So, we will.
1 or 2.
1 or 2 episodes
Oh my god,
left.
we are trying to have it done by Christmas.
Well, actually, you know what? I think we'll have 1 more community game because that community game will be the portion of getting Alistair to the States.
Mm-hmm.
So probably after that next community game is going to be probably the final episode for the season. But thank you all for joining us. And until next time, everybody, remember to always embrace the dark. Good night.